Hi, as you know, in the last video, we have discussed about the first exercise, isn't it? And by the second video, we reached to the end of the first exercise. Now I'm going to start the second exercise, that is exercise 2.2. And that means in between exercise 2.1 and exercise 2.2, in the textbook they discussed many things, but I'm not going to discuss all the things that they have discussed. Actually, it is not needed. So we can easily solve exercise 2.2 if you have a proper idea. That idea I'm going to explain just now. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain few concepts with you, and we will discuss that concept together, and we will start solving exercise 2.2. And one student can able to solve exercise 2.1, then he or she can easily solve exercise 2.2 also. But the problem is exercise 2.2 consists of some weight problems. Okay, so don't get confused by hearing the weight problems. It's very simple concept, and it is something related to a real life application. So anyway, let it be. We are going to discuss each question. We are going to explore question well. So please watch video well, and let me tell you one thing, this session is more important than exercise 2.1. I told you exercise 2.1 itself, it is very important. So exercise 2. When I say exercise 2.2 is more important than exercise 2.1, you may understand the seriousness, because it is a little bit difficult to understand. So please, I need your senses. Please lend your ears towards me. Please learn well. Please come with me and let us learn together. Okay. So as I told you, exercise 2.2 consists of many weight problems. Okay, so you may have some confusion. What is weight problem? I will introduce that. See, read this question. Can you read this? If you subtract 2 from a number, we will get 8. Find the number. This is the question. Once again, if you subtract, that means we are going to subtract 2. What we are going to subtract? We are going to subtract 2 from a number. That number I don't know. What I'm going to do, I am going to subtract a number 2 from another number. I am going to subtract 2 from another number. I don't know from which number I am going to subtract, but I am going to subtract 2 from that number. I don't know that number. When you subtract 2 from that number, we will get the result what? 8. Then find the number. Can you say which will be that number? 10. Why? Because when you subtract 2 from 10, we will get 8 no? When you subtract 2 from 10, we will get what? 8. So we know the number is 10, but we have to calculate the number mathematically. Now we used some logical sense to calculate the number, but here we have to use, we are supposed to use mathematical operation. Okay, so what I am going to do in order to find out that number. So as I told you, when you subtract 2 from a number, the result will be 8. So the number will be what? Number should be 10. We know that. By logical sense, we calculated the number as 10. But by mathematically, how I can calculate that, I am going to explain. So here, which is unknown, or which is the question? What do you mean by unknown? What is the question? That is nothing but unknown. Here, which is unknown? If you subtract 2 from a number, that number is unknown, no? Isn't it? See, find the number. That means that number is unknown. So first of all, when you read a question, you are supposed to find out which is unknown. Here the unknown means what? See, unknown means അറിയാത്ത സാധനം. നമുക്കിവിടെ അറിയാത്ത സാധനം ഏതാ? അറിയാത്ത സാധനമാണ് നമ്പർ. ആ നമ്പർ ഏതാണെന്ന് നമുക്കറിയില്ല. So that is known as unknown. So we are supposed to give that unknown as some variable, some x or y. Here what is unknown? Here this number is unknown. That means we are going to subtract 2 from a number. That number is unknown here, isn't it? So we are going to let that unknown as some x or y, or some other variable. So what I am going to do is let that unknown. Here what is unknown? That number is unknown. So from where I am going to subtract 2, that number is unknown. So let that unknown. So let that number. See, here the question. Read the question, find the number. So that number is known as unknown. So here, let that number or that unknown, that number as x. Any problem? This is a method. This is a mathematical method. First of all, you are supposed to write a step. Let that number or let that unknown as what? X. Then what I am going to do? I am going to subtract 2 from that number. Here I mentioned that number as what? X. So when I am going to subtract 2 from that number, how I can write? See, how you can subtract 2 from 20? How we can write that? See, my question is, if I am going to write like this, subtract to subtract 2 from 20. How you can write this? Subtract 2 from 20. How we can write 20 minus 2? No, not 2 minus 20. Subtract 2 from 20 means after from which is the number 20. That number you have to write first. Then minus 2. Subtract 2 from 20. How I can write mathematically? 20 minus 2. Then what is subtract 2 from 10? 10 minus 2. So when you subtract 2 from that number, what are you supposed to write? That number minus 2 I supposed to write. Which is that number I mentioned? I mentioned that number as what? X. So what I supposed to write? Our number is X. What I have to do? I have to subtract 2. That means minus 2 is equal to. Is equal to means what is the result you will get when you subtract? We will get the result as what? 8. So X minus 2 is equal to 8 is the what mathematical expression according to this question. Is the mathematical expression according to the question. You may understood. Let me explain once again. So what I am going to do, ഞാൻ രണ്ട് ഒരു നമ്പറിൽ നിന്ന് സബ്ട്രാക്ട് ചെയ്യുന്നു. രണ്ട് നമ്പറിൽ നിന്ന് സബ്ട്രാക്ട് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് കിട്ടുന്ന ഉത്തരം എത്രയാണെന്ന് തന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്? 8 ആണെന്ന് തന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്. എന്താ ഇപ്പോൾ ഞാൻ ചെയ്യാൻ പോകുന്നത്? ഇഫ് യു സബ്ട്രാക്ട് 2 ഫ്രം എ നമ്പർ, ആ നമ്പർ ഏതാണെന്നറിയില്ല, നമ്മൾ ഏതോ ഒരു നമ്പറിൽ നിന്നും എന്ത് സബ്ട്രാക്ട് ചെയ്യുന്നു? 2 സബ്ട്രാക്ട് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് കിട്ടുന്ന ഉത്തരം ഏതാണ്? 8 ആണ്. എങ്കിൽ ആ നമ്പർ കണ്ടുപിടിക്കാനാണ് ചോദ്യം. അപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ എന്ത് ചെയ്യുന്നറിയോ? എന്ത് ചെയ്യുക? നമ്മളിവിടെ അൺനോൺ ഏതാ? ആ നമ്പർ ഏതാണെന്നാണ് അൺനോൺ. സോ ലെറ്റ് ദാറ്റ് അൺനോൺ ഓർ ലെറ്റ് ദാറ്റ് നമ്പർ ആസ് എക്സ്. That means from which number I am going to subtract 2, that number you just mention as what? X. Then how we can write a mathematical expression? ആ നമ്പറിൽ നിന്നും എന്ത് സബ്ട്രാക്ട് ചെയ്യുമ്പം 2 സബ്ട്രാക്ട് ചെയ്യുമ്പം എന്ത് കിട്ടും? 8 കിട്ടും. ഏതോ ഒരു നമ്പറിൽ നിന്നും അതിനെ നമ്മൾ എക്സ് എന്ന് വിളിച്ചു. അപ്പം എക്സിൽ നിന്നും എന്ത് സബ്ട്രാക്ട് ചെയ്യുന്നു? എക്സിൽ നിന്നും എന്ത് സബ്ട്രാക്ട് ചെയ്യുന്നു? എക്സിൽ നിന്നും നമ്മൾ 2 സബ്ട്രാക്ട് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് എത്ര കിട്ടും? 8 കിട്ടും. എക്സിൽ നിന്നും 2 സബ്ട്രാക്ട് ചെയ്യുമ്പം 8 കിട്ടും എന്നുള്ള ഈ സെൻറ്റൻസിനെ നമ്മൾ എങ്ങനെ മാത്തമാറ്റിക്കലായിട്ട് എഴുതും? എക്സിൽ നിന്നും എന്ത് സബ്ട്രാക്ട് ചെയ്യുന്നു? 2 സബ്ട്രാക്ട് ചെയ്യുന്നു. സബ്ട്രാക്ടിൻ്റെ ചിഹ്നം ഏതാണ്? മൈനസ്. സോ എക്സ് മൈനസ് 2. ഇവിടെ എക്സ് എങ്ങനെ കിട്ടി? നമ്മൾ ഏതിൽ നിന്നാണോ സബ്ട്രാക്ട് ചെയ്യുന്നത് ആ നമ്പറാണ് കണ്ടുപിടിക്കാനാണ് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ. ആ നമ്പറിനെ നമ്മൾ എന്തെന്ന് വിളിച്ചു? എക്സ് എന്ന് വിളിച്ചു. അപ്പോൾ എക്സ് മൈനസ് 2 എന്നല്ലേ എഴുതുക? എന്തുകൊണ്ടാണ്? സബ്ട്രാക്ട് 2 ഫ്രം ദാറ്റ് നമ്പർ. ദാറ്റ് നമ്പർ വി മെൻഷൻ ആസ് എക്സ്. നോ, സോ ഹൗ വി ക്യാൻ റൈറ്റ് സബ്ട്രാക്ട് 2 ഫ്രം ദാറ്റ് നമ്പർ മാത്തമാറ്റിക്കലി? ആസ് ഐ ടോൾഡ് യു, സബ്ട്രാക്ട് 2 ഫ്രം 20. ഹൗ വി ക്യാൻ റൈറ്റ് 20 minus 2? So subtract 2 from that number. That number we mention as x. So how we can write subtract 2 from that number? We can write it as x minus 2. And we will get is stands for a result. How we can mention result mathematically? By giving equality sign. And what is the result? 8. So x minus 2 is equal to 8 is the mathematical expression. Then we can easily solve this expression. You know how to solve this expression. You know it is very well. How we can solve this expression? X minus 2 is equal to 8. No, what I am going to do? I am going to maintain x in the left side. What is there in the right side? 8. Take this minus 2 to right side. It become plus 2. What is 8 plus 2? 10. So we got the number x as 10. So what was x? The x was that number. So we got that number as what? 10. So required number is what? Required number is 10. Required number is 10. So this is the solving by mathematically. So let me explain this question one more time. Last time. So let me explain in a very simple way. Listen. Please give your attention to me only. Okay. Don't disturb with any other matter. Please be in the class properly. So what I am going to do? I am going to subtract 2 from a number. Then what result I will get? 8. I will get the result 8. So in other words, when I say when we have to subtract 2 from a number, I don't know that number, the result should be 8. Find the number is the question. And we know the number should be obviously 10. But we cannot say like that. We have to prove it as mathematically. Find the number. So the number is unknown. So which is the question or which is the unknown in the question? That unknown you can represent it as x or y. So for the time being, let it be x. So what I have to write? Let that number as x. Then from that number I have to subtract what? 2. The result will be 8. From that number we mentioned as x, I have to subtract 2. That means that number minus 2. The result, that means is equal to, what is the result? 8. So this is a mathematical expression according to the question. Just solve it out. You may understood. This is not in your textbook. We started this problem in order to discuss the concept. So you are supposed to write the same question in the notebook. Okay. See, through this question, you know why I am explaining some other question other than text question. Why I am going to the exercise 2.2 directly? Because before solving exercise question, we have to learn some few concepts. And these questions will discussing the concepts. And don't think that sorry selecting some other question from other material and all. What is the need to listen? So let us start listen from exercise 2.2. Now, these are the concept I am explaining. Through this question, we will get understood the concept, and then we will start solving exercise 2.2. Then we will get understood anything. You will get understood everything. If you understood this concept in this problem, you will get understood in everything in exercise 2.2. And please write this question. Whatever I am discussing through the video session, you have to mention all the things in the notebook. Next question, you just read the next question. This is we discussed the last question. The last question was very simple, and I'm going to increase the difficulty level. So after each question we will move to the next step. That means difficulty level become increase. Okay, listen. Amina subtracted 2 from a number. What Amina did? She subtracted 2. What she subtracted? She subtracted what? 2 from a number. We don't know that number. Okay. Once again, Amina subtracted 2 from a number. Amina, what she did? She subtracted 2 from a number. That number I don't know. So which will be that unknown? That number will be unknown. Isn't it? Yes. So when she subtracted 2 from a number, she will get a result, isn't it? When she subtract 2 from a number, anyway she will get a result. Suppose if you are going to subtract 2 from 10, the result will be what? When you subtract 2 from 10, what will be the result? 10 minus 2. 10 minus 2 is nothing but 8. So in that way, Amina will also get a result. Amina subtracted 2 from a number. We don't know that number. So anyway, but she knows that number. So when she subtract 2 from a number, anyway she will get a result. Then what she did? She didn't stop. What she did? What result she got when she subtract 2 from a number? By that number she multiplied again with again she got a result, no? So she multiplied that result, the new result, with what? 4. In that way she got 24. So what she did, let me explain in few ways, in simple ways. See, suppose Amina thinks about some 10. So what she did, suppose Amina thought of 10. Let it be 10. It is not given, we have to find that number. Let it be 10. For better understanding, I am just considering it as an example. No need to write. It is just an example for better understanding of the question. So suppose Amina thinks about 10. Then what she did, what she wants to do, she has to subtract 2 from that number. That means when she subtract 2 from 10, the result will be what? 8. Subtracted, okay. Then she multiplied the result with the 4. Then she supposed to do? She has to multiply the result, which is the result now 8. That result by 4. What is that? 8 into 4 is 32. Okay. But what result she got? She got 24. So we took just a number 10. Just simply we choose the number 10. I don't know whether Amina thought of 10 or not, but simply I took 10. But when I subtract 2, I got 8. 8 into 4 is become 32. But result she got 24. So she might have didn't think about 2, some other number. Anyway, you understood the question, no? Okay. So for better understanding only I took this number. She may be thought of some other number. We have to find it out. Okay. So what is unknown here? What is unknown here? That number is unknown. That means Amina thinks about a number. That number is not given. We have to find the number. So that number, what number she thought of, that number is unknown here. You may understood. That particular unknown we have to mention as X. So what we have to do? Let Amina thought. Let Amina's number. Otherwise, if you are going to write more, there will be grammatical errors. So let Amina's number be some X. Suppose Amina thought of X. You may understood that X we have to find it out. Are you following me? Suppose Amina thought of a number X. Then what she did just after let her number as X. Then what she did? She subtracted 2 from that number. She subtracted 2 from that number. That means she thought of X, no? So she has to subtract 2 from that number. Okay. So when she thought of, suppose if she thought of 10, when she subtract 2 from that number, the result we got 8, no? How we can write that? 10 minus 2. her number minus 2. This is the way of writing, isn't it? So if her number is x, when she subtract 2 from that number, what I have to write? 2 minus x or x minus 2? X minus 2. Subtract 2 from that number, isn't it? She subtracted 2 from that number. So that number you are supposed to write first, then minus, then 2. So which is the number she thought of? X. So x minus 2. So first operation finished. Then, so this is the result she got now after subtraction. Then what she did? She multiplied the result by with 4. ഇവിടെ നമ്മൾ 10 ആയപ്പോൾ 10ൽ നിന്ന് -2 ചെയ്തപ്പോൾ 8 കിട്ടി. 8നെ 4 കൊണ്ട് മൾട്ടിപ്ലൈ ചെയ്താൽ മതിയായിരുന്നു. പക്ഷേ ഇവിടെ എക്സ് ആണ് നമ്പർ. എക്സിനെ 2 കൊണ്ട് എക്സിൽ നിന്ന് 2 സബ്ട്രാക്ട് ചെയ്താൽ എന്താണെന്ന് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് അറിയുമോ? ഇല്ല. എക്സ് എന്താണെന്ന് അറിയില്ല. എക്സ് എന്താണെന്ന് അറിയാമല്ലേ? എക്സിൽ നിന്ന് 2 സബ്ട്രാക്ട് ചെയ്ത് എന്താണെന്ന് കിട്ടുള്ളൂ. അപ്പോൾ എക്സ് എന്താണെന്ന് അറിയില്ല. ഇവിടെ 10 ആയതുകൊണ്ട് 10ൽ നിന്ന് 2 സബ്ട്രാക്ട് ചെയ്തപ്പോൾ 8 എന്ന് എഴുതാൻ പറ്റി. ഇവിടെ എക്സ് ആയതുകൊണ്ട് എക്സിൽ നിന്ന് 2 സബ്ട്രാക്ട് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് എന്തെങ്കിലും എഴുതാൻ പറ്റും? ഇല്ല. അതുകൊണ്ട് അങ്ങനെ തന്നെ എഴുതിയാൽ മതി. നിങ്ങൾ അതിനെ ഡിസ്റ്റർബ് ചെയ്യേണ്ട. ഇനി വാട്ട് ഷീ വാണ്ട്സ് ടു ഡു? ഷീ വാണ്ട്സ് ടു multiply the result with 4. So this is the result she got after subtraction. She is supposed to multiply. That means multiplication. Multiply the result with what? 4. So next operation should be like this. So first what she did, so what we did, let Amina's number be x. So what is her first step? She wants to subtract 2 from that number. That number we mentioned as x. So when she subtract 2 from that number, it will be x minus 2. Okay. Then she wants to multiplication with what? 4. So since you can give a bracket, why? Because x minus 2, the entire result you want to multiply with 4. The entire result you want to multiply with 4. What is the problem if you are not giving bracket? If you are writing x minus 2 into 4, some others maybe think that you are multiplying this 4 with 2 only. No, we have to multiply the entire result with 4. That's why I am giving a bracket here. What the result she got, Amina got, the entire result she has to multiply with 4. Okay, so here it is a single number 8. That's why I am not given a bracket. But since it is in the form of 2 number, just give a bracket and she has to multiply with 4. You may understood. Okay. Then what the result she got? She got 24. In order to represent result, what we have to do? We have to mark a equality sign. Equality sign stands for result. And what result she got? Result is 24. And this is the expression according to the question. You may understood. This is the mathematical expression according to the question. Once again. Amina subtracted 2 from a number. That number I don't know, so let it be x. When she subtract 2 from x, how I can write x minus 2? So x minus 2 I have written. Then just give a bracket. Because this is a single result, to mention it as a single result, I can give a bracket. And then what she did, she multiplied with the 4. So into 4. So she got, see, equality result. What the result? She got 24. And this is the mathematical expression according to the question. You may understood. Okay. Then what we have to do here? See, x minus 2 into 4 is equal to 24, no? Then what we have to do here? Just maintain x minus 2 in the left side. And what is right side? 24. Then what I am going to do is, I am going to take this 4 to right side. Maintain x minus 2 in the left side. Then, if you want, you can give a bracket. See, let it be. I am not going to... Okay, I'm not going to say much thing because you will get in confusion. So what I'm going to do is just maintain x minus 2 in the left side. Right side is 24. Just write as it is. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this 4 to right side. This 4 is multiplied with x minus 2. No? When you take this 4 to right side, it becomes in the division part. That means 24 by 4. Because 4 is multiplied with x minus 2. When you take that 4 to right side, it becomes in the division part. So you can ask me, so why we are not giving a bracket here? Because now x minus 2 is free, no? Here, is there any number? No. Since we have to multiply x minus 2 with 4, I given a bracket. If x minus 2 is free from other number, you don't need to give a bracket. Now x minus 2 is free. So x minus 2, we got it as what? X minus 2 we got it as what is 24 by 4. 24 by 4 is what? 6. You may understood. Okay. Now it is the time to calculate x. How we can calculate x? What is the right side? 6. Take this minus 2 to right side, it become plus 2. You know how to solve, isn't it? So x will be what? 6 plus 2 is 8. That means the number will be 8. So that means Amina thought of which number? A number 8. Amina's number will be what? 8. You can check if you have any doubt. Suppose Amina thinks about the 8. then she has to subtract 2 from that number. That means 8 minus 2. 8 minus 2 is 6. No, when she multiplied with the 4, 6 into 4 is what? 24. Correct. You may understood. Okay. So let me open exercise 2.2 now. So first question of exercise 2.2. Read well. Read the question well. First of all, we are supposed to understand the question well. Then only we can go to the answer. Okay. If you subtract 1 by 2 from a number and multiply the result by 1 by 2, you get 1 by 8. What is that number? Okay, you may understand the question. See, understand the question. Understanding the question is the most important thing. If you subtract 1 by 2 from a number, that number I don't know. So which is unknown here? That number is unknown here. So what we can, this number we can mention as, yes, very good. This number we can mention as x. Okay. So what I am going to do is, I am going to subtract 1 by 2 from a number. I am going to subtract 1 by 2. I am going to subtract, which operation I am going to do? Subtraction. What I am going to subtract 1 by 2 from which number? And a number. That number I don't know. Let it be some x. So in short, what I am going to subtract 1 by 2 from x. Okay, subtraction is made. Then after subtraction, I have to multiply the result again by what? 1 by 2. I have to multiply the result again by 1 by 2. So after this process, I will get the result. You get what? 1 by 8. So what is that number? That means what is this number? That is the question. So as I told you, we can mention that number as what? Let that number as some, let it be some x. Any problem? No. Let that number as x. Suppose I mention that number as x. And read the first step. What I am going to do? I am going to subtract 1 by 2 from that number. What operation I am going to make? Subtraction. Which number? 1 by 2 from that number. So that means I am going to subtract 1 by 2 from that number. That number I mentioned as x. So write x first. Then which operation I have to make? Minus, subtraction. What I supposed to subtract? 1 by 2 I supposed to subtract from that number. Subtract 1 by 2 from that number. So that number you are supposed to write first. Just for example, how we can write subtract 2 from 10? How we will write a sentence in mathematically? Subtract 2 from 10. You are supposed to write 10 first. Then subtraction 2. That is the method. Just like that, when you subtract 1 by 2 from a number, that number you are supposed to write first. That number is x, no? Then subtraction sign, minus. Then what you are going to subtract? 1 by 2. This is the rule. So what it means? You subtracted 1 by 2 from a number. See? Subtract 1 by 2 from a number. You may understood. So once again repeating, I am going to subtract 1 by 2 from a number. That number I mention as x. What I have to do? I have to subtract 1 by 2 from that number. So that number you can write first. Let it be some x. Then subtraction minus 1 by 2. So I got a result like this. Since it is not a single result, this is in terms of two numbers. Just give a bracket. Okay. Then what I have to do? And multiply the result by 1 by 2. So this is my result now. I have to multiply it with what? 1 by 2. Then you get, that means it stands for result. Result is equality. What is the result? 1 by 8. See, I think you understood the concept well. And this is my maximum. This is my limitation. This is only how I can explain. This is my maximum. Okay. And what we can do now? We have to find out the value of x. Now how we can solve? Just like previous question, what I'm going to do? I'm going to make this x minus 1 by 2 in the left side. I'm going to make this x minus 1 by 2 in the left side. And equality sign just right. And what is there in the right side? 1 by 8. Take this 1 by 2 to right side. Since 1 by 2 is multiplied with this term, when you take to right side, it becomes in the division bar. That means 1 by 8 divided by 1 by 2, just like the previous question. Just like the previous question, the numbers little bit change, that much only. All the process is just like previous question. Okay, so it become, once again, x minus 2 into 1 by 2 into 1 by 8 is the required expression. You may understood it well. So what I'm going to do, just maintain this x minus 1 by 2 in the left side and equality sign as it is, then right side 1 by 8 as it is. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this 1 by 2 to right side. Since 1 by 2 is multiplied with this number, when you take the right side, it become in the division part. That means this divided by 1 by 2. You may understood. Okay. So it become x minus 1 by 2 is equal to, how we can divide two fraction, this is a fraction, this is another fraction, how we can divide two fraction, multiply with the reciprocal. That means numerator fraction just write like this, and the division sign will be what? Multiplication. Then what is the reciprocal of 1 by 2? 2 by 1. Because you know how to divide two fraction. First fraction as it is, division sign will be what? Multiplication. Then reciprocal of 1 by 2 is nothing but 2 by 1. Multiply with the reciprocal. That was the method we used in the first chapter. And in the first chapter. So what will be the next step? X minus 1 by 2 is equal to, how we can multiply? See, there is a cancellation possible. Can you cancel 2 and 8? Yes, cross cancellation possible. Because why? Because here the operation is multiplication. How we can cancel 2 and 8, which is common factor in 2 and 8, which is common factor in 2 and 8? Can you say that which is common factor in 2 and 8? Yes, 2 is a common factor. In 2, how many to 1? In 8, how many to 4? So 1 into 1 is 1. 4 into 1 is 4. That means we got x minus 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 4 now. Okay. So we have reached here x minus 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 4. Then we have to find out the value of x. Let me ask you one thing. Suppose the question is x minus 2 is equal to 6. What we will do to calculate x? Just maintain x here. Right side 6, minus 2 to right side become plus 2. Just similarly, what is the method I used here? Similarly, I can use the method here. See, it is in the form sum x, see x. Instead of minus, both are same. Instead of 1 by 2, just here the number is 2. And right side is 1 by 4. Instead of that, it was 6. That is only one difference. Number is changed, but the process we have, which process I used here, same process I have to use here. That means what I have to do? Just maintain x in the left side, right side as it is. Then minus 1 by 2, when you take to right side, it become plus 1 by 2. You may understood, isn't it? And then what will be the x? How we can do? Cross multiplication can be done because it is addition. 1 into 2 is 2. Plus 1 into 4 is 4. Then 4 into 2 is 8. That means x is nothing but 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 by 8. How we can reduce 6 by 8? I can cancel by 2. By because 4, 6 and 8 common factor is 2. So in 6, how many to 3? Here it is 4. So answer will be 3 by 4. That means the required answer will be 3 by 4. The answer will be 3 by 4. And we can verify. If you want, we can verify. Okay. How we can verify? That means I am going to verify whether this answer is correct or not. How we can verify? I got the answer as 3 by 4. Okay. Read the question. I have to subtract 1 by 2 from here. That means if the number is 3 by 4, I am going to check whether I will get the correct answer or not. So in order to check, read the question again. If you subtract 1 by 2 from a number, so that number we got it as what? 3 by 4. Then what I have to do? Just write that number. I have to do so what? I have to subtract 1 by 2 from that number. That number I got 3 by 4, no? Is okay. So just write 3 by 4. When we started by writing x, at that time we don't know what was the number, but now we got the number. So just write 3 by 4. What I have to do? I have to subtract 1 by 2. Then what is the result I got? With that result I have to multiply again with 1 by 2 according to the question. Then what will be the result I have to get? I have to get 1 by 2. Sorry, 1 by 8. I have to get the result as 1 by 8. I am going to calculate this and I am going to check whether I will get the result as 1 by 8. I think you understood. That means നമ്മൾ എന്തായിരുന്നു ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ പറഞ്ഞ ഒരു നമ്പറിൽ നിന്ന് 1/2 ഒരു നമ്പറിൽ നിന്ന് 1/2 സബ്ട്രാക്ട് ചെയ്തിട്ട് അതിനെ 1/2 കൊണ്ട് മൾട്ടിപ്ലൈ ചെയ്താൽ 1/8 കിട്ടുമെന്നാണ് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ പറയുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് ഉത്തരം കിട്ടി 3/4. അത് ശരിയാണോ നോക്കണം. എന്ത് ചെയ്യണം? ശരിയാണോ നോക്കണം. ആദ്യം എന്ത് ചെയ്യണം? 3/4 എന്നുള്ള നമ്പറിൽ നിന്ന് 1/2 സബ്ട്രാക്ട് ചെയ്യണം. എന്നിട്ട് കിട്ടുന്ന ഉത്തരത്തെ 1/2 കൊണ്ട് മൾട്ടിപ്ലൈ ചെയ്യണം. അപ്പോൾ 1/8 കിട്ടുമെന്ന് നോക്കണം. ലെറ്റ് മീ ചെക്ക് ദാറ്റ്. സോ സബ്ട്രാക്ട് ദിസ്. ഹൗ വി ക്യാൻ സബ്ട്രാക്ട്? യു ക്യാൻ ക്രോസ് മൾട്ടിപ്ലൈ. 3 into 2 is 6 minus 4 into 1 is 4 by 4 into 2 is 8 into what? 1/2 as it is. See, what is 6 minus 4? 6 minus 4 is 2. So 2 by 8 into 1 by 2. Okay. See, can you cancel this 2 and this 2? Yes, of course, because it is multiplication. Cross cancellation is possible. Here both 2 will get cancelled because 2 is common factor. Here 1 will come. So answer is what? 1 into 1 is 1. 8 into 1 is 8. See, we got the value as 1 by 8. See, it is correct now? Because according to the question, they said that we get 1/2. See, we are getting we get 1/8 and we are getting 1/8 here. That means we found a correct answer, 3/4. This is your second question from exercise 2.2. Second question. It is little bit standard question. Read it well. Okay. See, I am with you. Whenever you feel difficulty, just make a call. Please do that. Anyway, I am with you. Don't get tensed. When you read question, if you are not understanding, just make me a call. Sashibin, sir, I'm not understanding this question. Can you explain this question for me? Yes, I'm ready to explain for you. I am with you, please. So please upset whenever you are seeing a weight problem. This type of problems are known as weight problems. Much weight problems are there in the chapter. Don't get upset. See, this is very simple to solve. Don't get upset. Stay strong and read it well and take it as a challenge and do it. Okay. Anyway, I am with you, no? So no problem. See, the perimeter of a rectangular swimming pool is 154 meter. So what is perimeter? Perimeter is nothing but sum of all sides. What is perimeter? Just take the sum of all sides. Suppose you just consider your study table. See, consider this table. This is the table I am using. This is my table. And see how to calculate the perimeter. Just calculate this length and this breadth. Again this length, this breadth. Just add it. Then we will get the perimeter. Just like that, you just think about a swimming pool. Swimming pool, you know that, isn't it? Swimming pool. Its perimeter is 154 meter. Its perimeter is 154 meter. So let me draw a figure of swimming pool. Since it's a rectangular swimming pool. See, this is this is a swimming pool. Okay, and see here people are swimming. Okay. Swimming pool. And what is the specialty? Its perimeter is given already. Perimeter of this swimming pool is given. That is 154 meter. So how they may got this perimeter? How they may get this perimeter? While they are adding this plus this plus this plus this, then only they will get the perimeter. And they got the perimeter as what? 154 meter. They have given. Okay. And its length is 2 meter more than twice its breadth. Yes, you are in confusion. What is the meaning of that? Yes, I am with you now. So I will explain. Its length is, it stands for that swimming pool. Swimming pool's length is 2 meter more than twice its breadth. What do you mean by twice its breadth? Twice stands for double. Thrice stands for 3 times. Twice stands for 2 times. Thrice stands for 3 times. Here it is twice, no? So that means 2 times. So when you get length, what is length? Length, when you will get length is nothing but it is 2 meter more than. More than stands for plus. Subtract or less than stands for minus. Okay. If the operation is subtract, or if they are saying that less than, subtraction, less than, both are stands for minus. But addition and more than stands for plus. Okay. So when we will get length, in order to get length, what we have to do? We have to consider this 2 meter more than twice its breadth എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ മലയാളത്തിൽ പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ സ്വിമ്മിംഗ് പൂളിൻ്റെ ലെങ്ത് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് 2 മീറ്റർ കൂടുതലാണ്. ഏതിനേക്കാളും? ബ്രെഡ്ത്തിൻ്റെ 2 മടങ്ങിനേക്കാൾ, ബ്രെഡ്ത്തിൻ്റെ ഡബിളിനേക്കാളും ഇറ്റ്സ് ലെങ്ത് ഈസ് 2 മീറ്റർ മോർ ദാൻ ട്വൈസ് ഇറ്റ്സ് ബ്രെഡ്ത്ത് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ സ്വിമ്മിംഗ് പൂളിൻ്റെ ലെങ്ത് എന്നത് കിട്ടണമെങ്കിൽ എന്ത് ചെയ്യണം? ബ്രെഡ്ത്തിൻ്റെ ഡബിളിനോട് എന്ത് മോർ ദാൻ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ എന്ത് പ്ലസ് ചെയ്യണം? 2 പ്ലസ് ചെയ്താലേ ലെങ്ത് കിട്ടുള്ളൂ. ഉദാഹരണത്തിന്, ഇഫ് യു നോട്ട് അണ്ടർസ്റ്റുഡ്, ഐ വിൽ ഗിവ് എൻ എക്സാമ്പിൾ. ജസ്റ്റ് ലിസൺ. Can I say that 10 is 2 more than twice 4? Can I say like this? Can you check whether this statement is correct or not? If you know how to check this statement is correct or not, then you will get automatically you will get understood that. Can I say that 10 is 2 more than twice 4? What I am saying? I am simply saying that kids. I can say that I am going to define 10 as 2 more than twice 4. What do you mean by twice 4? Twice 4 means 2 into 4. Twice 4 means double of 4, or twice 4 means 2 into 4. Once again repeating, what you mean by twice 4? Twice 4 means double of 4. Otherwise twice 4 means 2 into 4. What is 2 into 4 or double of 4? 8. 8. We got 8 here, no? 8. Then 2 more than 8. 2 more than 8 means 2 plus 8. I told you more than stands for plus. So 2 plus twice 4, I got it as 8. So 2 more than 8 means 2 plus 8. 2 plus 8, we will get what? 10. So I can define 10 as 2 more than twice 4. You may understood. Okay. Just like that, now we just think about this question. When we will get length? Length is not, this is what is length, this is what is breadth. And when we will get length? Length is nothing but 2 meter or 2 more than twice its breadth. What is breadth? Take the double, take the twice, take the double, 2 into breadth. Okay, what is breadth? Take the double, then more than, that means add. Take the double of the breadth and add what? 2. Then only you will get what? Length. Okay, അപ്പോൾ ലെങ്ത് കിട്ടണമെങ്കിൽ എന്ത് ചെയ്യണം? ബ്രെത്തിൻ്റെ ഡബിളിനോട് കൂടി എത്ര കൂട്ടണം? 2 കൂട്ടണം. ഒന്നുകൂടെ ഞാൻ പറയുന്നു. ഇറ്റ്സ് ലെങ്ത് ഈസ്, why I am explaining again and again for better understanding, because after explaining all the chapter you are not supposed to say that I not understood anything, because if you are a human being, the things I am saying you will get understood, because in the simple language, just like how a good Malayalam teacher teach you a poem, just like that I am trying to explain. Okay, so you are not supposed to say that afterwards I will not get understood anything. I am not getting understand anything. So you are not supposed to say that, because if you are a human being, I repeat, if you are a human being, you will get understood everything. Okay, see, its length is 2 meter more than twice its breadth എന്ന് വെച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ സ്വിമ്മിംഗ് പൂളിൻ്റെ ലെങ്ത് കിട്ടണമെങ്കിൽ എന്ത് ചെയ്യണം? 2 meter more than, അതായത് 2 പ്ലസ് ചെയ്യണം. ഏതിനോട്? ബ്രെത്തിൻ്റെ ട്വൈസിനോട്. ബ്രെത്തിൻ്റെ ഡബിളിനോട് 2 കൂട്ടിയാലേ എന്ത് കിട്ടുള്ളൂ? ലെങ്ത് കിട്ടുള്ളൂ. ആർ യു ഫോളോയിങ് മീ? ഓക്കെ, സപ്പോസ് ബ്രെത്ത് ഈസ് ഈക്വൽ ടു, some 10. Suppose breadth is equal to 10. Then what will be the length? In order to get length, what I have to do? I have to take the double of the breadth. What is double of 10? 20. Then what I have to do now? After getting the double, I have to add 2 more than, that means 2 plus twice the breadth. Breadth is 10, twice the breadth is 20. 2 into 10 is nothing but 20. Then I have to add 2 more than, 2 plus 20. That means the length will be 22. Once again repeating, suppose the breadth is 10. Question അനുസരിച്ച് ലെങ്ത് എന്ത് വരും? ലെങ്ത് ഈസ് 2 meter more than twice its breadth. ബ്രെഡ്ത്ത് എന്താണോ അതിന് ഡബിൾ എടുക്കുക. അപ്പോൾ 10ൻ്റെ ഡബിൾ 20. അതിനോട് എന്ത് ചെയ്യണം? മോർ ദാൻ, പ്ലസ് ചെയ്യണം. എത്ര പ്ലസ് ചെയ്യണം? 2. 2 plus 20 എത്ര? 22 length വരും. You may understood. But can you take the breadth as 10 simply? No, because we don't know that. So let the breadth as what? X. If I am going to take it as x, what will be the length? Since breadth is x, in order to get length, I have to take the double of breadth first. No, what is the double of x? 2 into x. What is the double of x? 2 into x. Double of x is nothing but 2 into x. So double of x is nothing but 2 into x. Then what I have to do? I have to add 2. Why? Because 2 meter more than twice its breadth. If you are considering breadth as x, what will be twice of x? 2x. Then what I have to do? More than, plus I have to do. That means 2x plus what? 2. That means 2 into x I did. Then more than, plus what? More than, 2 more than. If the breadth is x, the length will be 2 into x plus 2. You may understood. Okay. You may understood, isn't it? Suppose the breadth, if you are not understood, let me explain once again. Suppose the breadth is 5. What will be the length? In order to get length, you have to read this sentence. 2 meter more than, that means 2 plus twice its breadth. What is breadth here? 5. What is the twice of 5? 10. Then plus 2. 10 plus 2 will be 12 here. Just like that, suppose if the breadth is x, you cannot consider the breadth as 5 or 10. This is just for an example. For better understanding, you must choose the breadth as what? X. If you consider breadth as x, how we will get length? In order to get the length, I have to add 2 with the double of breadth. Okay, the breadth is x, so double of breadth is nothing but 2 into x. Then I have to more than, that means plus 2 more than, so 2x plus 2. Okay, then okay, you may understood. Okay, so you have to write in words. So let breadth as what? Breadth as x. Then what will be length? Length is nothing but 2 more than twice the breadth. So if the breadth is x, twice means 2 into x, then plus 2. Okay, length. Then if this is 2 into x plus 2, if this is 2 into x plus 2, this is automatically what? 2 into x plus 2. If this is x, this is also what? X, because in a rectangle opposite sides are equal. Then what is given in the question? What is given in the question? In the question it is given that, what is given in the question? In the question it is given that perimeter is nothing but 154 meter. In the question it is given that perimeter is nothing but 154. How we will get perimeter? How we will get perimeter? Perimeter is nothing but sum of all side. So which is this side? X plus which is this side? Which is this side? This side is 2 into x plus 2. So 2x plus 2 plus which is this side? X plus which is this side? 2x plus 2. That means when you add all the four sides, you will get perimeter. That perimeter is given as what? 154. That means sum of all sides will be what? 154. How I got 154? Because it is given that perimeter is nothing but 154. This is what is perimeter. That is given as 154. Okay. See, here it is x now. What is x plus 2x? What is x plus 2x? 3x. Just like, x is nothing but 1x. So 1x plus 2x is nothing but 3x. Then 3x plus 1x, 4x. 4x plus 2x, 6x. So altogether 6x I got. Plus, then add the number. That is a method. We have to add the variables together, then we have to add the number. So again, x is nothing but 1x. 1x plus 2x is nothing but 3x. 3x plus 1x is 4x. 4x plus 2x is 6x. Then add the number. Here the number is 2. Here the number is 2. 2 plus 2. 2 plus 2. Why I am adding? Because all the operation in between is addition. That's why I am adding. 2 plus 2 is nothing but what? 4. 4 is nothing but in the right side it is 154. And how we can solve this question? You know how to solve this type of an expression. What we have to do? You have to maintain this 6x in the left side. And what is in the RHS side? 154. Take this plus 4. Take this plus 4 to right side minus 4. So 6x is nothing but what? 150. We will get the value of 6x as 150. We got the value of 6x as what? 150. Then what will be x? Maintain x in the left side and right side is 150. Here it is a time to take 6 to right side. Since 6x is nothing but 6 into x. 6 is multiplied with x. When you take that 6 to right side, it become in the division part. Can you cancel now? X is nothing but 150 by x. No? Can you cancel 150 by x? Yes, you can cancel by 6. In 6, how many 6? 1. In 15. In 1, is there any 6? No. So you have to consider 15. In 15, how many 6? 2 6 are 12. 2 6 are 12. What is the remainder? We got 12 now. We have to get 15. So 13, 14, 15. 3 is the remainder. When you that 3 and this 0 become 30. In 30, how many 6? 5. So x will be 25 by 1 is nothing but 25. Once again, how we can cancel 150 by 6? You may have doubt in that. How the cancellation can be done? Let me explain that. In 6, how many 6? 1. No problem, no. Is there any 6 in 1? No. So it is a time to consider 15. In 15, how many 6s are there? 1 6 6, 2 6 12, 3 6 18. So 2 6 are 12. What is remainder? 2 6 are 12. No, we have to get 15. So after 12, 13, 14, 15. Which is the remainder? 3 is the remainder. That 3 and this 0. That remainder 3 and the remaining number 0, we can read it as 30. And how many? So the remaining number is 30. In 30, how many? 6. 5 6 are 30. So answer will be 25 by 1 is nothing but what? 25. We got the number as 25. So here the question is to calculate length and breadth of the pole. And what is breadth of the pole? Breadth already we mentioned as x. Then what is the length of the pole? We mentioned, see, isn't it? We mentioned the breadth of the pole as what? We mentioned the breadth of the pole as x and length of the pole as 2x plus 2. So breadth will be x and length will be what? 2x plus 2. And since we got the value of x, breadth is nothing but x. That x we got as what? 25. So breadth will be what? 25 now. And length will be, how we will get length now? Breadth is nothing but x and that x we got as 25. So automatically breadth will be 25. And in order to get the length, we have to do 2x plus 2. That means 2 into what is x? X is nothing but 25. So 2 into 25 plus 2. What is 2 into 25? 50. 50 plus 2 is nothing but 52. That means the breadth of the pool is 25 meter and length of the pool is 52 meter. Hi. So I just explained two questions and the duration is reaching to 45 minutes, and some students while watching this video, I promise that maybe some students, that means some talented students, some exceptional student may feel, what is the meaning of exceptional? That means the students are doing a performance more than average. We can call it as some exceptional, above average students. They may feel bored. You know why? Because I know that I'm repeating the same sentence again and again. I'm a person, I don't like that, to repeat the same thing in life again and again. Obviously I don't like that, but still my profession is a teacher. I have to repeat the same thing again and again, because as always I'm telling you, I have to think about each individual in my classroom. That's why I'm explaining a simple thing again and again. That means I think after watching this video, maybe a third standard student also can be able to understand the concept well. So that's why I'm explaining it as a simple language. So you are not, afterwards you are not supposed to tell me excuses like, sir, we are not understood anything, because if you are a human being, you will get understood. Okay. And if you feel any doubt, you can at the same moment, at the same time, you are supposed to call me. Okay. Because I know that since it is a weight problem, you may feel many doubts. Okay. Just call me and clarify your doubts. And let me tell you one thing. നിങ്ങളോടിപ്പം ഞാനിത് റിപ്പീറ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നു പറയുന്നു, ഏത് കുട്ടിക്ക് വേണമെങ്കിലും ഇത് മനസ്സിലാക്കും. 3ാം ക്ലാസ്സിൽ പഠിക്കുന്ന കുട്ടിക്ക് വേണമെങ്കിലും ഇതൊക്കെ മനസ്സിലാക്കും എന്ന് പറയുമ്പം നിങ്ങൾ വിചാരിക്കും, ഇയാളെന്ത് ഇങ്ങനെ സ്വന്തം പൊക്കി പറയണം, ഇയാളെടുക്കുന്ന ക്ലാസ് എല്ലാവർക്കും മനസ്സിലാവുന്നു. ഞാൻ എന്നെ പൊക്കി പറയുകയല്ല കേട്ടോ. ഞാൻ എടുക്കുന്ന ക്ലാസ് പലർക്കും മനസ്സിലാവാത്തുണ്ടാവും, മനസ്സിലാകുന്നുണ്ടാവും, മനസ്സിലാവാത്ത കുട്ടികളും ഉണ്ട് ഒരുപാട്. ഞാൻ വളരെ എന്താ പറയുക, എനിക്ക് കുറച്ച് കോൺസെപ്റ്റ് മാത്രം അറിയാവുന്ന വളരെ ചെറിയ ബുദ്ധിയുള്ള ഒരു അധ്യാപകൻ മാത്രമാണ്. പക്ഷേ ഞാൻ പഠിച്ചുകൊണ്ടിരുന്നപ്പം ഞാൻ പഠിച്ചത് ബിലോ ആവറേജ് കാറ്റഗറിയിലാണ്. അതുകൊണ്ട് എനിക്ക് ബിലോ ആവറേജുകാരുടെ പൾസ് അറിയാം. അതുകൊണ്ട് എനിക്ക് ബിലോ ആവറേജുകാർക്ക് മനസ്സിലാവുന്ന രീതിയിൽ ക്ലാസ് എടുക്കാൻ ഒരു പക്ഷേ എനിക്ക് പറ്റുന്നുണ്ടാകും. കാരണം ഞാൻ പഠിച്ചതൊക്കെ തീരെ പഠിക്കാത്തൊരു കുട്ടിയിട്ടായിരുന്നു ഞാൻ പഠിച്ചത്. അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് ഞാൻ അങ്ങനെ പറയുന്നത്. And don't think that Shibin sir is praising himself, not like that. But I'm doing class in such a way that everyone can easily understand. I think so. And if you feel any doubt, just make a call and clarify your doubts. Now the video is getting almost 50 minutes, almost 1 hour. And please watch the video well and do your works. Thank you.